I've been a hybrid digital and physical game collector for years now. I mean, if you can call it collecting, I just buy games and I play them. But lately, with the changes of the digital landscape, both in streaming and how Nintendo's handling digital games, I'm really thinking about leaning more into and supporting physical media. I mean, I buy a bunch of physical movies and Blu-rays, but gaming's my biggest hobby, and I haven't been buying as many physical games lately. I believe we're entering the golden age of Nintendo with the Nintendo Switch 2, so I think this is going to be a great library to collect for. And, there's one game in particular that I was looking at lately, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Now, I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. I'm very nostalgic for the Nintendo GameCube, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 I had on the Nintendo GameCube. Loved this game back in the day, and so I want to pick this game up on modern platforms to make it, easy and accessible. I was thinking, what a great third party game to get on Nintendo Switch 2. My history and my nostalgia is for the Nintendo platform. And so this is would be a great addition to my Switch 2 physical library to get Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remastered on it. And what do you know? It's $50. Great price. But yeah, let's get this. Let's add this to the collection. What happens when I go look at it? It's a code in a box. A code in a box. I cannot stand a code in a box. I will never buy a code in the box game. I don't mind key cards. I really don't mind game key cards. If it was a game key card, I would have bought it. I've been like, whatever. This is the future of physical and digital games. Key cards are an option. I can sell it. The case has a reason to be on the shelf because it holds the game key card, which I can use to download the game, and I can sell it, and it's something. I I will never buy a code in the box. I do not want a box on the wall that's just like, here's a representation of a digital game that's tied onto my account. It makes no sense to me. It's stupid. It's to trick people into just buying it at the stores. I don't know, impulse buys or for gifts for kids, which I feel like would be such a sad gift to receive as a kid. Open up a game and it's a code in a box. It's just so disappointing that I want to build a solid Switch 2 physical game collection. This game is available on all platforms. I have all platforms. I have a Switch 2. I have a PS5. I have an Xbox. I have a PC. I can buy this game on any platform I want. And the Switch 2 for this game, it means something to me. I don't want my collection to just be like, here's every game, and I'm not even playing them because, whatever. I kind of went through a phase like that back in high school where I was like, oh, I can buy 10 games, $1 each, 10 games for $10. That's making my collection grow. And those games are garbage. I don't want to do that with the Switch 2. I want to be a little more thoughtful about it. And there'll be some collecting aspects to it, but I want games that, when I'm retired, I'll want to play again. I love this game. I want to play it again. And I can hook this up on the GameCube and play this version, but, modern re-releases and remasters, being able to play on modern platforms and not have to go through the hassle, that speaks to something. That means something. And it's just a shame that now I'm going to pick up 3 and 4 remaster on PS5. Graphics are going to be better. I'll have trophy support. That's awesome. But the meaning and the meaning in the collection is gone. And that's sad because I feel like that's part of collecting and part of keeping and holding on to this stuff is for the memories and seeing these games remastered. I bought 1 and 2 remastered on Xbox. There was a cheap deal going on. I'm not nostalgic for those games. I am nostalgic for this one. And I'm not going to boycott it. I will get it on PS5 because these are my main Tony Hawk games right here. Underground 1 and 2. I want these remastered way more than the Pro Skater games. But if the Pro Skater games don't sell or perform well, they're not going to do these. And so I don't want to just totally boycott it. And I do want to play it. Like, I'm not like only getting it just to add it to the collection or because I have to. Like, I want to replay Pro Skater 3. I know they changed some stuff about Pro Skater 4, but I didn't have Pro Skater 4. So I have no nostalgia for it. I won't really notice the difference. So it's like I don't like that for preservation purposes. That sounds lazy, but I could live with it because this is the one I want. And I'll play some 4. But yeah, it's just such a shame that we're just at Code in a Box. And I'll get it on PS5. And you know what they're going to do someday? Is someday they're going to release a massive Tony Hawk collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, the Underground games, maybe American Wasteland and Project 8, all the main Tony Hawk games on one package, the Tony Hawk Master Chief collection. And that's going to be on a game key card and make you double dip again, because now I could then get it physical for my collection, which is the better version. And that's kind of how during the Switch generation, why I've gone a little bit digital, because as soon as they make a better version of the game, the old one is in a way obsolete. You see that with the Switch 2 edition of some games. I bought Tears of the Kingdom digital because it was a $70 game. I could use game vouchers to get it for $50, get some gold points, 5% back in gold points, and I thought I was maybe going to be able to share it across multiple Switch systems just by logging in, which they changed that. And now they have the Switch 2 version, and it's all physical on the cartridge. Like, the Switch 2 version is the better version now, which was also a reason why I decided to get it digital, because I kind of felt like they were going to do that with the Switch 2 version. I'm surprised they did that with Breath of the Wild, but, as soon as they released that version, the old one's obsolete. So, Switch 3, PlayStation 6, are these games going to get remastered in a collection again? Probably. And so, I don't know. I kind of think the Switch 2 is a little bit of a sweet spot. That's why I didn't go big on Switch 1 game collecting. Even PS5, I've been a little spotty on it because those are both PS5 and PS4. I've really been just going with just store deals. But with the Switch 2, this console just feels like Nintendo's at the top of their game. If you play Donkey Kong Bonanza, that game's amazing. Mario Kart World's a very good, base game for Mario Kart. Hopefully that gets expanded on throughout the generation. Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, I'm really leaning towards actually picking those up because those are physical on the cart. Best versions of those games. I'm a huge Zelda fan. And so then, I'm getting Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends ZA. Those are Switch 2 editions, which now makes me think, should I get Mario Party Jamboree and Kirby in the Forgotten Land? Because then I'll have all the Switch 2 physical editions to complete that collection. And so that my Switch 2 library is growing. I will add to the collection based on deals and sales, but Code in a Box. This game could sell for $10. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get a Code in the Box. I would rather get this on PS5 because at that point, if I'm not getting it physical on Nintendo Switch 2, even if it's a key card, because I have that nostalgic value for it, I may as well get the better graphics and performance and the trophy support. I didn't have trophy support back on the GameCube. I don't need it. It's just, that would have been a nice talking point, or not even a talking point. Just when I go look at my collection, my movies back there, I have to work on an actual gaming shelf too, because a lot of my games are in drawers right now because I didn't take the physical collecting mentality too seriously until now. I'm kind of shifting back to it again with the Switch 2. Think it's going to be golden era, great times up ahead. But Code in a Box, that kills it. That just absolutely kills it. Some people think key cards kill it. I disagree with that. I don't love it. I wish it was all on the cart every time. Not going to deny that. But I would still pick up the key card. Maybe I would wait for it to drop on sale. If it was on the cart, actually with this game, I would actually want to play it. So, now, I would have paid $50 for this if it was at least a key card. But it's a Code in a Box. They lost the sale. I guess I will wait a little bit for a PS5 to see if the PS5 version drops a little bit. But I don't know. Such a shame. I feel like that's all I'm saying at this point is how much of a shame it is. What do you guys think? You guys have any situations like this? Do you care about the key cards versus Code in the Box? Are they the same to you, or are key cards a little better than the Code in the Box? I think they're a little better. I think that's where they're going to go. I feel like if we boycott the key cards, they're just going to, we won't see code in the box. We won't see key cards. It's just go get it online. Get your Costco gift cards. Get your 10%. Invest in your digital library. You can't live without a Switch 3. You can't live without a PS6. But I don't know. I saw my GameCube collection and I love looking at it. I have my 360 collection. I love looking at it. And it just brings back memories. It's nice to have. It's a nice, almost wall decoration, a memento, something I intend to revisit someday. I like playing modern games still, so there's only so much time, and I have less and less time as time goes on. I'm hoping my hands still work when I retire and I can revisit these libraries. I want that Switch 2 library, something my kids can look at and play, and it's relevant because it's new and accessible. But the code in the box, man, I hope this stops. Like, if it's not a game key card, which is an option, don't even put it on the shelf. It's massive disappointment. PS5 version, here I come. What do you guys think? Do you have any stories you can leave in the comments? Let me know. See you in the next video.